All right, guys, we're coming down to the final touchdown Friday night of the season, so we need ideas for a cold open.
What if we bring in two mascots from different schools that can battle it out to see who's best?
Some mascots are notoriously busy right now.
Okay, I've got a great idea. I'll bring in a dog.
I've seen Air Bud. Dogs are kind of old news right now.
Oh, what if we tested the umbrellas again?
We've already tested them against everything.
But not against footballs.
So, hear me out. TikTok dances, they are all the rage.
What does that have to do with football?
Wait, these ideas have to be football related?
And live from Johnson City,
It's Touchdown Friday night!
Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
just so everyone knows, those actors were not paid.
We need a studio audience now.
Yeah. We need to put that at the bottom of the screen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, back from Georgia, thank goodness, along with my tag team partner. I don't know if I was going to get out of there, Nick Dugan. Tonight, we've got 10 games on tap for Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia, even though most of the games across the border will be played tomorrow. But first, here's Nick with the Meade Tractor Top Tackle of the Night.
Top Tackle of the Night is brought to you by Meade Tractor.
Kenny, our top tackle tonight comes from Greeneville. Green Devils putting the perfect record on the line against Gibbs. First play from scrimmage for the Eagles, and the Devils defense setting the tone. Emmanuel Dixon comes flying in out of nowhere and derails the running backs like someone fired him right out of a cannon. My goodness. You'll see more of Dixon in the highlights to come, but he earns our top tackle of the night. Kenny?
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. We'll begin in Gray, where it's been a difficult week for the Daniel Boone Trailblazers off the field. But tonight they were back doing what they do best, and that is trying to win football games. However, it would have to come against Knoxville Central, a team that beat the brakes off the Blazers last season 41-7 in the second round. The rain calmed down a bit in Gray. The Daniel Boone Blazers hosting the Bobcats. From a viewer, check this out. Boone starts us off. Ben Shrewsbury, the state record in the playoffs is 54 yards. That's a 55-yarder. He never stops. It was 3-0 in the second quarter. The Bobcats, Frank Johnson, the fourth, attempts to throw it. Corey Bingham, but is intercepted by Boone's Landon Kirkpatrick. That sets up Brogan Jones to sneak past the Bobcats, getting in for the touchdown. It was 9-0. Later on, Bobcats, Johnson the fourth, gets past Boone's defenses to get them in for a touchdown. Blazers still lead 10-6 in the third quarter. Boone's Jones gets past the Bobcats for a touchdown to make it 16-7. In the fourth quarter, it was that guy Jones keeping up with the Joneses. Can't be stopped as he gets Boone another touchdown. It was 22-7 as Boone gets that elusive win over the Bobcats in the postseason.
Luke's our quarterback, and we hurt for him right now. Hope everything's okay, but Levin's pretty good second option too. Whatever he does, he does a good job of making plays. Tremendous athlete. I thought we did a good job, around him blocking for him. Aiden ran the ball hard, had a touchdown call back. It could have been a little bit worse, but I thought our kids played really hard the second half, especially in the line of scrimmage where it's got to be. I've never been proud of my guys.
First half things didn't go our way, and then we just sucked it up. We kept on playing. 19 seniors, we're all close. We just kept on battling out, and this win after they beat us last year, it feels so good.
It feels great. They're a great team, A little trash talk always goes a long way, so it always encourages us to play harder.
So once again, Daniel Boone remains unbeaten. They win tonight over Knoxville Central, getting revenge. That final 30-7. York Institute ending the year for South Green. They won 27-0. Now let's head to Hampton, where the Bulldogs hosted the Wildcats of Monterey. Hampton trailing 13-8. Wildcats punting, but the snap goes into the end zone and will be recovered by Jonathan Greenwell for the Hampton touchdown. Bulldogs led 16-13. The lead wouldn't last long. First play of the drive, Matthew Montgomery, M&M. Takes the snap around the right side. He will make a few miss, and he is off to the races. He will outrun everyone to the end zone for the score to take the lead. It was 21-16. Wildcats now lead 27-16. Bulldogs going forward on fourth down, and Levi Lunsford, he loves carrying the mail. This one was a short trip. However, it wasn't enough. Monterey stops Hampton's playoff run. They went on to win tonight by the final of 40-16. It was also Maryville beating Bearden 28-10. Mo West at Knox West tonight. Defense was stout again against a Morristown West team. Rebels got the ball first, wasted little time moving the ball down the field. Quarterback Carson Jesse goes up top, connects with Jack Keith for the big gainer. From there is Braden Latham around the right side into the end zone for a touchdown. Did I mention that the Rebels defense is pretty tough? That unit has been terrific here lately. Lamar Brown, that kind of effort. Gang tackling was on display tonight. And then back on offense, worked one Braden Layden again. But check out the effort this time. The Rebels remain unbeaten and roll into the state quarterfinals. That final tonight, big win for them, 68-14. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. So there was a bad moon rising at Kermit-Tipton Stadium tonight when the Science Hill Toppers faced Farragut, looking for their first win over the Admirals since 2013. Nearly a decade, the Toppers looking to avenge that playoff defeat to the Admirals last year in dramatic fashion. Farragut would strike first, though, when Luke Johnson hits Ashton Yelker in the end zone. Admirals up 7-0. Science Hill answered with a scoring drive of their own, capped off by who else? Number 5, Tyler Moon, with a touchdown to tie this one up at 7s in the first quarter. And that was just the beginning of a big night for Moon. Here he sweeps to the left and he's into the end zone. It's 14-7 Toppers. Farragut's Reese Keeney booting a 36-yard field goal here at the end of the first half. Makes it 14-10.
Nothing.
That's right, nothing that Shrewsbury can hit. Won the first play of the third quarter, though. The first play, Kenny. Moon, he's back at it out of the halftime locker room.
There goes that man
His
again.
hair on fire. 80 yards to the end zone. The score puts the Toppers up 20-10. Moon would ice the game in the fourth quarter, and this one is in the end zone. Count them, 6 touchdowns, Kenny, for Moon. He sets the new school record with 30 scores on the season. Science Hill moving on, 40-19 victory.
6 touchdowns. They got our payback. They beat us last year in overtime. It was just a great game by the line. Defense, it was a hell of a game by everybody. Everybody just put their body on the line. They trusted each other just to do their job, and it just worked out in the end. We won.
It was a weather-related decision. We knew that we was going to have to keep the ball on the ground. We knew where they were they were kind of small in the defensive front, but really athletic out there. So we knew we had to do some things like that, and he had the hot hand. We kept going with him. The effort in the offensive line was tremendous, and the defense hanging in there. It's a great offense. So just proud of them and proud of the win against a quality football team.
Pigeon Forge losing to Alcoa 42-20 also tonight. Down in Greeneville, carrying a whole host of flags on this Veterans Day to open things up. They're hosting Gibbs in a 4A second-round matchup. No Ajate Dabs tonight for the Green Devils. They found a way just fine. First drive, Brady Quillen handing off to brother Carson, breaking the arm tackle in the second level, 31 yards. Quillen's in, 7-0 Greeneville quickly. They get the ball back moments later, already in good field position. It's Emmanuel Dixon. He's wearing Dabs' uniform, but don't be fooled. It's Dixon who hits pay dirt, 14-0. The Eagles already on their heels, really couldn't get anything going. The Devils capitalized. Dixon again fighting for the goal line, and he gets there. The extra point's no good, but it's about the only thing that didn't go Greeneville's way. They roll for a 6th straight quarterfinal appearance, 58-28 the final. And that's 5 down, still 5 more to go. When we come back, we'll check in on a huge Class 4A matchup between Elizabethton and Anderson County. But first, the Hampton cheerleaders to help take us to break.
Only $3. No need to wait any longer. Only $3 Chick-fil-A sandwiches.